Hello, my name is Mia and I'm a MAVA alumni currently playing professional volleyball abroad in Romania in the A1 League, and today I'm going to be showing you a day in the life of a game day. Hi, now we're walking to the gym for the game. We play at 3 o'clock and we're getting there at 1:30, which is a lot different from college. We don't have to get there so early, so that's really nice. But we usually play a little bit later, so this is nice to get an early game out of the way on a Friday.
So this is a really good question. For me personally, I always wanted to live abroad. I really value traveling, and that's what I like to do with any free time that I have. I'm also going to PT school next year, so this is kind of like a gap year experience for me. So I really wanted to live abroad and continue playing volleyball, so I felt like this was the best fit for me for sure.
What I like most about playing abroad is definitely just getting to experience new cultures and things that, like, I would have never thought to experience on my own, especially because I ended up in Romania, which is not like the most like thought of country. Like, it's not the most like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go to Europe, I'm gonna go to Romania. Like, so it was cool to be in a place that not a lot of people think about. So yeah,
Great question.
This is a great question. There definitely are some hardships. One of the most obvious is you're far away from your family, and I have a 7-hour difference with my family, so I'm still able to communicate with them, but that can be hard. Another major thing is definitely cultural differences. That's been a big thing for us, especially just like how players interact with each other, how coaches and players interact, how managers and players interact has been really different than what we're used to. I feel like at home or in America, it's definitely more of like you want to go out of your way to over communicate, but in some cultures that's not the same thing. So it's kind of just like learning the ins and outs of a different culture.
I would also say there's definitely a language barrier, even though everybody here is actually taught English. Not everybody English is the greatest, so having to learn how to communicate, like literally speak to your teammates, your coaches, your organization, people, whatever. For me, it's an 8-hour time difference from home, so of course, like, that's difficult to speak to them. But all in all, I mean, I wasn't at home the last 4 years. I also graduated a semester early from college, so I decided to stay in the same city that I went to college in. So it's really just communicating with people back home and then learning language barriers and how to like
Work around them.
But learning a new language has kind of been cool.
Yeah,
I can't be fluent. I'm not fluent, but
we know like a good amount, like maybe 20, 30 words. So we're getting up there.
We're getting up there.
This is a great question. So firstly, I kind of started volleyball a little bit later. So I started playing at MAVA in high school, and I played for Dan 2 times, and then I played for Anna my 18th year. So that was great, of course. And then going off to college, I played Division I at Bowling Green State, which is up in Ohio. And then after that is when I decided I wanted to play abroad. So kind of going through college, it wasn't my original plan or like something that I had thought that much about in advance. But just performing well, having good stats helps a lot, obviously. So just working hard, trying to do everything you can to just elevate your game as much as possible.
Okay, I also started playing volleyball really late. I originally was going to play a different sport, so I didn't start club until going into my junior year of high school. I'm from Texas, so I played at Texas Image, and then I went off to college. I played Division I as well at a school called Houston Christian, and then I also played beach volleyball there, so I didn't even know if I wanted to play beach or indoor professionally. Obviously, I went the indoor route, but playing my last beach season went into May, so it's like after that, getting an agent, you have to get an agent, and you got to send in film and stats and all the things. So it's really just having good film, having good stats, and like being willing to work even post playing.
Yeah, also good thing to know that we both started around high school time taking the sport seriously. So it doesn't matter if you're in the 8th grade or if you're in the 9th grade and you want that to be your goal. It's never too late. It just is dependent on how much you're willing to work for it. So